Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a medium level question that I just solved on my own. So I'm super happy about this and I'm extremely glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance. So let's go over it and let me show you how I did it. This is number 3080, mark elements on array by performing queries. So basically you have an integer array nums and you want to go through each query. This is going to be the index we mark, so that value needs to be subtracted if it's not already marked, unmarked, and not already marked. And then after that, for k, you have to mark the smallest values and indexes in exactly that order. So we're going to sort by the smallest values and then by the smallest indices k times. This is going to be the k. So what I did was I created a total, which is sum of nums, and we just want to, in each iteration of queries, this is just going to be the sum of the elements that are left. So let's first go over nums. And as we said, I like to use a sorted list. And let's go ahead and add n and I because we're sorting by this priority and then by this priority, or you can use a heap, it doesn't matter. I just prefer to use a sorted list. And then let's go through queries. And as it says here, the index and k is q of 0, q of 1, so q of 0, index k for each sublist, index k, index k. Cool. So unpacking that. And then so first of all, let's go ahead and create a set called scene. A set called scene, because for here, we have to make sure we only subtract the value if it's not that index is not already inside of scene, right? We can't mark the same index twice. So if index is not in scene, then we can say tot. So first of all, now if the nums of index, because we're value index, that's how the order that we put it in, although this might be sorted, is inside of SL, then we're going to subtract nums of index, because if it's not, then we're not going to, right? It may not even be inside of the list that we want. So that's important. And then here we're going to add index, and then now, while k is bigger than 0, this comes the part where we're doing this, mark k elements. So let's start a while loop, and we're just going to say if, so again, if heap, or let's call this SL of 0, 0, well, we're just going to subtract SL of 0, which is the value at the very front, and then we're just going to delete SL0, because here we already know that it has to be an SL for us to do this, right? So let's go ahead and print the let's print total and SL to see if this matches up. So this does not match up. So notice that this is 1 2 2 2 3. So the problem is we did not discard nums of index. The discard method doesn't require you to check if it's already in here, unlike remove, so that's good. So now we should be able to, okay, and SL, the list is not empty. Okay, cool. So now you can see 1 2 2 3 matches here. So we first marked index 1, so that's out of there. You don't have 2 2 1 in here anymore, and then so the rest is just 2 2 2 3 1, or just 2 2 3 1. So 2 2 3 1, perfect. And then here there's only 3 left because we're marking 0 1 2 3. If it's not, well, it's already marked in this case, but point taken. I hope you get what I'm saying. And then here, 0, there's just nothing there. So this would be 3, this would be 0. So looks like we're good to go. And then we can just append total at every iteration of queries. Okay, and then at the end we just return answer. And so let's go ahead and run this and submit it. And there you go, passes all test cases. So again, I'm super happy that I was able to come up with my own solution to this problem without any help and solve it completely on my own. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.